I'm going to be talking about my my trip to Calabar. I've never been to Calabar before. I did not even do prior research. I'm done with Lagos. I'm done with 2020. I need a break. I need to just relax. So I packed my bags and I booked my flight tickets. I used Ibom Air for starters, and I booked my flight ticket late, so it cost me about 71,000 naira to book the flight tickets, and then I came over to Calabar. But I was a little bit confident though, because I had like a family that I was going to be staying with, or that we're going to be moving through life together. They've also never been to Calabar. It was interesting, to just figure things out for ourselves, by ourselves, through the trip. So yeah, I landed in Calabar. Yes, I used a boat. That was the first drama I encountered getting to the airport. The boat driver, I never knew that boats were not allowed to pick up passengers at the airport. They can drop off, but they can't pick up. It's a policy here. And Isha was like, oh, come and meet me here and stuff. So I went to meet him. And when we're about to go out, they just brought out stuff to like block his car, punch his tires, like, oh, you're a boat driver, you know our rules here. And the man goes, she's my girlfriend. I came to pick my girlfriend, I'm not a boat driver. And I'm like, nope, I'm not your girlfriend. What's going on here? And then I discussed with a man at the airport who told me that, oh, boat drivers are not allowed, yada yada, yeah. So we shall paid a fine of 5k. Amazingly, we paid a fine of 5,000 naira. So yes, after paying the fine, Isha took me to where I'll be staying for the night. I stayed at Mountain Suites Hotel. And in case you are wondering why I had to stay for the night, I had to stay for the night because even though I wanted to visit Obudu, it will not be smart to just come all the way straight up to Obudu, because Obudu is about 7 hours to 8 hours. In fact, some cars may do 10 hours from Calabar, because the roads are not so great, and also distance. The place is not that close. So from traveling from Lagos, rather, I had to rest my head in a place, and I stayed at Mountain Suites. I got a very good negotiator. So instead of me paying about 60 something k for a night, I ended up paying 25,000 naira for like a very good room. The room was amazing. The next day, we all got ready about 7 a.m. and we started off our journey to Obudu. We got a private car. Yes, we had to hire like a driver and a car to bring us down. Myself and two other pairs, so a family and another couple. So we came all the way to Obudu. The car cost about 65,000 to come, and the journey was not so bad. I mean, the roads are not so great, but it was good. I mean, this is a great thing about traveling with people, having company. Things are just a lot better. Like, I'm still struggling to understand people that go solo, like go on solo trips, because if I had done that on this trip, I would not have enjoyed myself at all. Even bearing cost, everybody splits it, and it's just amazing, to be fair. So we got to Obudu at about 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Climbing the mountains alone, it's like an hour. So for you to come up takes about an hour. So yeah, you have to put that into consideration as well, and kind of walk around your movements if you intend to come to Obudu. When you get to a new place, I mean, the first thing to do is look around for their reception and find out pricing, like where would you be staying for the night, which is what we did. We went to the reception. Yes, so at Obudu there's a reception that would give you a variety of options, a variety of packages for different things going on. And this is Christmas, right? So they had a couple of deals. We chose to stay in the mountain view cabins, but there are a lot of other options, cheap options, in fact, like way cheaper options. But this one, the package deal was about 541,000, which covers everything, like all your activities, your feeding, the tours, all of that. But we didn't do the package option, even though we wanted to stay in this cabin, because I mean, 3 rooms, very nice. The view is mad. Yes, the view is really nice. Let me not say mad. So we chose this option, which will now be 85,000 naira per night. but this is now exclusive. Like you need to sort out your what's it called, you need to sort out every other thing by yourself, like what you want to do. You would pay your tour guide, you would pay when you get to the place of, or to the point of views, or for example, okay, or maybe I'll talk about it much later in the video, but anyway, you have to pay for that by yourself, the tour guide, the gate fees at the places you want to see, and you're also going to have to like work out your own vehicles. So if you want to charter a bike, or you want to use a car, or you have to sort all of that out by yourself. It may look pricey, but at the end of the day, it was the best option for us as a group. We figured out everything by ourselves. Sometimes you may have to tip people off, because people help you, right? And you look like, okay, just hold that 3K, or just hold that 5K, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's that on the part of accommodation. And also we had to sort out our feeding. The first day when we arrived, a plate of food was 3,000 naira, but as Christmas drew closer, a plate of food now has become 5,000 naira. But there are other places, because there are villages here as well on the mountain, where you can like buy food from. I mean, they sell like edikai kong 100 naira. I didn't eat it, don't worry. And then there's another shawarma guy that we met. It makes, yes. So I ate goat meat shawarma for the first time. It was yummy. It was yummy, you guys. So shawarma was about 2K, and then he also like connected us to another woman that kind of sells food here. So there are options, but as I said, you need to be ready to explore. You need to be ready to meet people in the community and kind of ask questions and know what you should do and what you shouldn't be doing, right? So yes, that's that for that. Now to the activities that we did. The first day we got here, we just explored the mountains, where we could get explored villages, like where we could get stuff like food, water, drinks, snacks, stuff like that. And then the second thing we did, on the second day, we had a couple of activities lined up. We went to a place called Holy Mountains. It was interesting because you literally see an incense box where people can drop stuff. I think the tour that day cost each of us about 4,800 naira per person, and you still have to pay for we hired a car, so we paid for the car that we hired. I think it's 6K per hour, or per 2 hours, or something like that, but you pay per hour, 6K per hour. And then we also had to pay our tour guide, because he also took us to the Holy Mountains. He also took us to the waterfalls. It was nice going there, but coming back I had to be carried, because bro, I was exhausted, tired. I was tired, so I had to carried me back. But yeah, we went to the waterfalls. Then we went to another place. I cannot remember. I can't really remember what it's called, but it's just like another sightseeing spot. There are poles, there are benches, really beautiful view. And from there, we came back to base, grabbed a couple of stuff, and started preparing for the next day. So we wanted to do cable cars. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. We didn't just come back. We actually went for a canopy walk, and then we went to see monkey faces, but we didn't see any. So the canopy walk, really nice, but I mean the one not to compare, but the one at Lekki Conservation Center is longer, but this one at Calabar is scarier, because like it's really high, like it's really high. I didn't want to look down, and then it has like this staircase thing that when it's short, but it's really high. So when you like get there, you now like climb up again. Really scary. And then when I climb, the things do, it creaks, creepy. Anyway, we did the canopy walk, and then we wanted to see monkeys, but apparently monkeys don't come out like in the afternoon, evenings. They come out like in the mornings, because people are not going to be coming there. But when they hear people coming, they kind of like scatter about. Interesting monkeys. So we couldn't really see monkeys, but that was that about that. And then we rested a bit. We're supposed to do cable cars on the third day now, but we couldn't do cable cars because the people supposed to be doing the cable cars are not around. They're supposed to be around, but nobody knows where they are, and that's life. So that's another funny thing about this place. maintenance is bad. Like nice views, nice buildings, you can tell that they've invested money in this place, but it's sad to see the level of decadence. Like it's sad, it's really really sad. Like places, and like this place is supposed to be busting with vibes, but it's not really busting with vibes. You know, things are bad. Like our old cabin, because yeah, we switched cabins, the first one was leaking. Like why? But anyway, that's that. My maintenance here is bad, and it would be a great thing to have this place refurbished, because if it isn't refurbished, I don't think Obudu is a place I would want to come back to in the next 5-10 years. Even though the views are great, even though here is beautiful, it wouldn't be a place I would want to come back to. So yeah, we couldn't do the cable cars, and everybody was just like, look, let's just use today to chill. And again, good company, great conversations. For me, I think I would prefer to travel in a group than to travel alone. Cause, and even if I'm traveling alone, at least let me meet other people, then let me interact and engage with them. So the last thing, this video is coming to an end. I think I've pretty much shared everything that needs to be shared. So the last thing I would say, I'll talk about the temperature here. It's pretty cold, and night temperature drops to about 14 degrees, and during the day temperature rises to about 24-25 degrees. So it should influence your choice of clothing, which is something that I struggled with, because I mean, see what I brought, really light clothes. I thought I was coming for summer. I even brought beach hats, you know, with swimming trunk. Like, oh, I couldn't even swim in the waterfalls because it was super cold, like super cold. So you need to be careful, or you need to know that you are packing for winter. So come with coats, come with head warmers, come with socks, come with things that would keep you. And then a few other points I would say is, number one, they only bring the light here at about 6 in the evening, and then they take it off, let's say 2 a.m. max. So you need to come here prepared with like power banks and stuff like that. You need to have your power banks charged. You need to be ready to be on power because there's no light. And then another thing is, only MTN SIM works here. So if you're coming here with Glo Etisalat, you're on your own, because you'll be able to make calls, you'll be able to transfer money when you need to, you'll be able to chat anybody outside. In fact, it's become retreats for you. You and God, you just hug yourselves, because the outside world will not find you. So be careful, and know now that if you're coming to Obudu, you need an MTN SIM card. And pretty much that's it. Great people, great conversations. Bring in excess money in case things pop up. Pack appropriately. Be ready to explore, and enjoy yourself. And enjoy. Take a walk. Like every morning, I used to take a walk, just explore, see places. Be ready to fly a bike as well, because we couldn't get a car. Like we couldn't get to charter a car, so we're just doing bikes instead. I think the bikes cost about 100-200 naira to like take you around, like to close places. For example, from the mountain view cabins where we were to like the reception, to the eatery and stuff like that. So yes, my adventure continues in Calabar though, because I'll be going back to Calabar, and I want to see a couple of places. Hopefully that'll be possible before I jump on my flight and leave for Lagos. This video has been an amazing one to make. I hope you plan to travel to Obudu soon. If you need more information, do well send me a mail. Yeah, I'm open to share more information with anybody that has that, but I think I've pretty much covered it in this video. Thank you for watching.
totally forgotten all about the pain. This place is a bum experience.